Hello everyone. In the last video, we have learned testing of the solar panel, connecting it to battery, charge controller and power inverter. In continuation of that, in this we learn how to be connecting the AC load and run the circuit and connecting the DC load and run the circuit.
Connecting the AC load to the power inverter. A power inverter converts the DC power usually from batteries or solar panels into AC power. Identify the AC outlet in the power inverter. Most inverters have standard AC outlets where you can plug in your appliances directly. Set your multimeter to measure AC voltage. Switch on the power inverter. Place the multimeter probes in the AC output socket of the power inverter. Unlike with DC voltage, AC voltage measurement does not have polarity. Therefore, the polarity of the probes does not matter when connecting them to the output socket for AC voltage measurement. But the multimeter must be connected parallel to the AC voltage sockets to measure the output voltage. Once the multimeter probes are securely in place, read the measurement displayed on the multimeter. This will be the AC voltage output of your power inverter. Compare the measured voltage to the expected or rated voltage output of the power inverter. Turn off the power inverter. Choose a 2-pole AC circuit breaker that is appropriate for the power rating of your inverter and the expected current of your AC load. Using appropriate size of wires, connect one AC output wire from the inverter to one terminal of the MCB. Connect the AC output terminals of the power inverter to the input terminals of the AC circuit breaker. Connect the other AC output wire from the inverter to the other terminal of the MCB. Connect the AC load to the output terminals of the circuit breaker. This can be done using standard AC cables terminated with appropriate connectors. Make sure that the load connections are secure and properly insulated. Once the AC output of the inverter is connected to the circuit breaker and the load, switch on the power inverter using the power switch. After the inverter is powered on, switch on the circuit breaker by moving the knob to the on position, usually upwards. Monitor the operation of the inverter, circuit breaker, connected load and ensure the load operates successfully without tripping the circuit breaker. Connecting the DC load to the charge controller. Identify the load terminals in the charge controller. Solar charge controllers typically have terminals labeled for connecting loads with positive and negative signs. Set your multimeter to measure DC voltage, as solar charge controllers typically output DC voltage. Ensure that the solar charge controller is turned on and operational. Touch the metal tips of the probes to the corresponding terminals of the load terminal. The black probe should be on the negative terminal and the red probe should be on the positive terminal. Once the probes are securely in place, read the measurement displayed on the multimeter. Ensure the multimeter reads 12 volts. If the reading fluctuates, wait for it to stabilize before recording the voltage. Ensure that the voltage requirements of your DC load Match the output voltage of the solar charge controller. Most charge controllers' output is 12 volts or 24 volts DC. Switch off the charge controller. Connect the other end of the negative wire from the DC load to the negative terminal on the charge controller labeled for the load. Connect one end of the positive wire from the DC load to the positive terminal on the charge controller labeled for the load through the switch. Tighten the screws securely to prevent any loose connections. After ensuring everything is properly connected and secured, you can switch on the DC load and monitor its working.
In this video, we have connected the AC load to the power inverter, connected the DC load to the charge controller. This concludes this exercise. Thank you for watching.